Thursday. You're watching Biggest Beauty Project. Andy, as Caitlin mentioned yesterday, Andy is dealing with some family issues, and we wish her and her family all the best, and her grandma getting all better, and we're thinking of them all. And so she has a couple more, she might take my Saturday or she might not at all, depending on how things go, and of course we all understand that. This week we're talking about how weird we are, and I'm a little disappointed in how normal everyone is, because I was a very odd child. So I'll start with some pictures. Hopefully the autofocus isn't going to go too crazy, but I wanted you guys to be able to see these pictures. Also, the lighting and everything is crazy for the same reason, because this is not a very well lit room, as you've noticed before, I'm sure. So in order to see the pictures, this is me and my brother, and there of course is my mommy. On the back, notice, focus please, Alyssa, Jamie, and focus, some freak. That's her handwriting. So, she was talking about herself. She did not like pictures of herself. There are not very many, unfortunately. Which is too bad, because she was really beautiful. A little, like a month later, adorable baby me. Here's me and my brother again. Just hanging out in my grandma's kitchen. Chilling. So cute. One more of my brother and me. This is from a series of photos which was one of my mommy's favorites. And it's because the rest of the photos show where my brother and I hug each other, and then it devolves into a wrestling match where we grab onto each other and wrestle each other to the ground. And the rest of it is just us rolling around. When I was younger, I was a little bit bossy. Just a little. Okay, a lot bossy. I thought my brother was my slave, and apparently he thought that too, because he did everything I told him to. I was horrible to him. Even in utero, the ultrasound showed that I had like 3/4 of the uterus. My brother had this little corner. And my mom, she always said that she could feel me kicking him, and she'd poke at me, but what else can you really do? You can't, I'm going to turn this womb around. You can't really do that. So, as we grew up, I continued to be bossy. I was his brain. I told him everything he should do. And when we got to kindergarten, my mom insisted that we be separated and put in different classes. The school was actually really against this, but it was the best thing my mom could ever have suggested. But the first week of school, Jamie sat in class and cried for a week, every day. My mom had to go to several counseling sessions where they told her that he wasn't ready for school, and she told them, he's ready, he just doesn't know how to think for himself, he needs to adjust. I was cute. The other story I want to tell, I was about 2 or 3. My brother and I were out in the yard playing. We had a big fenced backyard, so it was safe to just throw us outside. My mom would just throw us outside and do stuff in the kitchen, whatever. And one day she's in the kitchen and she hears me screaming bloody murder. And she came running. She thought something horrible was going on. She came running to find me standing there like this and screaming because I had fallen and put my hands in the dirt and they were dirty. And that has become especially funny as I've grown up and still have this absolute hatred for having my hands dirty. I cannot stand for them to be greasy or sticky or anything. I can't stand it. More pictures, more awesomeness. My brother and I, our first day at school. If the camera will focus a little. Not so great. School pictures. Come on. How much more wholesome can you get than that? Here's where you can tell I'm chubby. This is chubby girl. Yeah. This is the most disastrous perm ever. I was 12. And focus, please. I wish you guys could see that better, because seriously, worst perm ever. And in fact, as you've seen in the other pictures, my hair is stick straight. Straight. Until I had that perm. And it's, you know, it's very definitely a coincidence, because a perm can't change your hair like that. But it never was straight again after this. And some random photos, because I found them while I was looking for these other ones. This was my first boyfriend. We were at the airport. He lived in New York. That is Bill. I just found it. I'm so like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen him in forever. I don't know. And this was my very first love. This was my first car. It was a 72 Nova. And it was beautiful. And her name is Daisy. And she's probably in parts now, but I love her still. And, I love her. Alright. I'll stop torturing you with pictures now, but I love you guys. Tomorrow we have a special guest. We missed Marvin already, but we are excited because we do have some fabulous guests helping to fill in. So, we just have to watch tomorrow.